Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lana Parrilla from Once Upon a Time. I play the evil queen. I am here today at Facebook Live with all of you, excited to hear some questions. I want to talk about the musical episode and answer any questions that you may have. So, you have my attention? Shoot away. Okay. Oh, thank you. Well, my favorite dance move from the musical episode was the last bit, when Regina's, the evil queen rather, is thrashing in the air and hits the ground and jumps back up, and I just love that whole, the last bit of the song. That was probably the most difficult part of the dancing that I had to do, and that was also my favorite bit of all the dance moves that I had throughout, for the song, rather. Your favorite, what'd you say, doing? Yes, doing the musical episode was very challenging for me, mostly because I am not a singer. I had to really sort of learn how to use my voice in a different way. I was terrified at first, and I didn't really know how it was going to turn out. And also the other bit about it was I couldn't really use my singing voice. I had to sing as the evil queen. So I had to kind of learn what her singing voice was like. So it was a little bit challenging in that regard, but I think it turned out all right. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Of course. I love all the clothes I get to wear as well. My favorite, yours? Wait, oh, nice. That is a good one. The blue dress with all the beautiful jewelry hanging from the back of the dress is stunning. My favorite is probably in the third season, I think episode 2 or 3, early in the third season. I got to wear this long black dress with a very low neckline that had sort of like a mesh bit in the front. Had this beautiful sort of like jeweled multi-layered choker, and my hair was up in, the sort of iconic evil queen ponytail, and I had this headdress on. I really love that dress, and I did a photo shoot in it as well. I just love that dress. It was really hot to wear because it's made out of rubber, and it was in the middle of July. But that dress is really stunning. There's something super chic and evil about it, and I wish I had the opportunity to wear it again. Oh, sorry. Got a little, if Anita was defined. I'm not sure. I get this a lot, but I think I would say Hottest Sun, Mother I'm Alive. I just love that song, and I remember hearing it for the first time. It was season 1. It was around episode, I think it was around the Stable Boy episode, and I love that song. I found it really inspiring, and it really fed my character, and it freed me in a way that I wanted for young Regina, and I would say that would be the song. My favorite food. I would say my favorite food is probably, yes, I do love burgers. I love cheeseburgers. But I would probably say Italian overall. If I had to choose like my favorite food, I would probably go with Italian. Hi, and it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Thank you. I love you too. Yes, it was extremely challenging to play 2 different roles at the same time. Playing opposite myself was very challenging, but I learned a ton, and I had a great time doing it. Yes, I feel like I grew as an artist. I feel like I learned also a bit on how to direct. because so much of it was so technical. So I learned that aspect as well, and I feel like playing these dual roles and working with other actors who were playing my doubles, and I learned a tremendous amount, and it tested my patience as well. But I think overall it was a huge success, and I'm really happy that Adam and Eddie and ABC gave me the opportunity to play both characters at the same time. My favorite memorable moments. There's so many. I think it's really, one of them is episode 14 with the Evil Queen and Regina. I love some of the acting moments that are really my most favorite is seeing these characters evolve, seeing the Evil Queen and Regina get to this place of acceptance and love for oneself was really special for me to play as an actor, and so rewarding to see these two characters, over the, last 6 years, to see them grow to this level together was really an awesome moment for me. And also, I love some of the strongest acting moments that I share with people, with Jennifer Goodwin or Robert Carlyle or Rebecca Mader, or some scenes that are just really sort of epic, or they turn into these scenes that you really weren't expecting to be so special. Those moments I really love. Hi. And I'm going to repeat this question. If I had to choose another Disney character that isn't on the show to play, who would it be? That isn't on the show to play. Am I an animated character, or am I a human getting to play another human? I don't know. I feel like I get to play one of the best Disney characters ever created. It's really hard to beat the Evil Queen. But I guess if I had to, and it weren't a villain, if I had to play a princess, I'd probably go with Ariel. If I can give Regina one bit of advice, I would say, just relax a little bit. Take a chill pill and maybe take a break. I feel like she is so wound up at times, and she tries so hard, and I think that's really a quality that we really love. But I would probably ask her to kind of trust herself a little bit more and relax into things a little bit more. What was your first reaction when you found out? I was shocked. I never thought that we would do a musical episode. I was nervous and terrified because I thought, oh my God, I don't really sing, and now I'm having to sing in front of millions of people. This better go well. So I was terrified at first, and then I was really excited once I started to meet the whole team of Michael Weiner and Alan Zachary, who wrote all the original music. I got really excited knowing that they were on board, also knowing how the musical was going to fit into our show. Once I learned from Adam and Eddie what it was all about, I got really excited in that regard as well. And getting to work with Eric Vetro, who is a phenomenal singing coach, that was an honor to get to work with him. And then also Paul Becker, who was the choreographer. So it all just having all these incredible people who were there to support us and work with us made it safe and exciting. And I went from terrified to, oh my God, I can't wait to do this. And now seeing some of these clips, I'm so proud of what we've created. I think it's going to be a great episode, and I think you all are going to love it. My favorite storyline on the show so far has really been, well, God, there's so many. But I would say, some of my favorites is the Snow White and Evil Queen, for obvious reasons, because look at where they once were, and they started off really hating each other, and the Evil Queen tried so desperately to kill Snow, and now look at them. They're now family. That shows a lot of growth in both these characters, and I'm proud of that. I also really love the Zelina Regina dynamic. I think they are quite funny together. I love that they two once hated each other and were at each other's throats, and now they're sisters, and they work together, and I just love that. I like to see growth. I like to see that two characters who once hated each other now are working together. I think that's a really positive message to put out in the world. Thank you. If I can have one magical power, it would be to teleport. I do have a lot of favorite musicals. I would say West Side Story, Sound of Music. I think Once is really great. I also love Wicked. Oh gosh, Les Mis is really special. Yeah. What was the most challenging? The most challenging aspect of filming the musical episode was, wow, I guess what it would be is we recorded first, so that was a bit challenging. I'd never been in a recording studio like that before, where I'm in this box and I have these headphones and this microphone, and I'm having to hear myself and then time it all out. I've never recorded my singing voice like this before, so that was very challenging. And then we went and shot everything, so we pre-recorded all the music and then went in and filmed it all. So that was a bit sort of okay, what am I going to do on the day? And what that means is, what am I going to do on the day that we're actually filming this stuff? And kind of had to know a little bit of what you were going to do in advance before you went into the sound booth and recorded your song. So it was a little bit challenging in that regard. I was a bit nervous too, even though no one can really see me sing. It was kind of hard to hear your voice through those headsets. So I'd say that was the most challenging. One food? Well, that would suck, wouldn't it? I mean, what's that? But if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, it would be burgers. Because you get a little bit of everything, right? You get your veggies, kinda. You get your protein and your carbs. If I can write a happy ending for Regina, what would that be? I would love for her to find a lifetime partner that she could just be really happy and content with, someone who wasn't going to be ripped away from her and killed, and having maybe a really beautiful home somewhere comfortable, or just being able to maybe travel a little bit and just take a break from fighting dragons and monsters. Thank you for all the questions. I wish I can see your faces. This makes me really, but I'm very happy. Love you all. Thank you so much. Wait, this is my happy. I'm very happy. Thank you so much for being here with me, for tuning in. It's been great. Enjoy Once Upon a Time, the musical, this Sunday. And if you don't know this, you can buy all the songs on iTunes now. It was released today. So go and buy the music, learn the words, and sing along with us on Sunday night. Thank you.